Well, the Patriots season is officially over. No more false hope. No more of me thinking that this team has any hope of making the playoffs, because we know if this team was to make the playoffs, I possibly would pass out because how bad this team actually is. This team is just simply not a playoff team. I'm gonna be blunt this video. This team is not a playoff team, but yeah. But yo, what's up guys? And today, man, I'm talking about my Patriots once again taking another loss today, losing 22-18 to the Cincinnati Bengals, who are now 11-4 and up there to be the best team ranked wise in the AFC with the Bills and the Chiefs. They are 11-4, and the Bills and the Chiefs are now 12-3. So yeah, Pats are now 7-8, and there's literally, I think we should pretty much be close to eliminated from the playoff contention. It is basically officially over. This, honestly, the first half of the game was absolutely disgusting. We were down 22-0, storm back and score 18 points to the Bengals 0 in the fourth quarter. But at the end of the game, Ramondre Stevenson comes ahead. We have all the momentum. Last week, we could have gave Ramondre Stevenson the ball off on a couple of plays in the end zone on the goal line. We gave him the ball one time out of 5 chances because Belichick called a timeout and we had another chance because the play was just deemed dead. So you got 5 chances. We gave him the ball once, he got stuffed. Don't think he even got much yards. This time around, we give him the ball a decent amount of times down the stretch. It was really good. And then at the end of the game, when we need him like a minute and there's some things left to go, I don't know what happens. He fumbles for a second career fumble. First fumble this season. His last fumble was last year against the Dolphins. He's not a guy that fumbles a lot. He fumbles, but like they called a play back. So like, it might say like he fumbles a lot, but he fumbles and they called it back. But Ramondre Stevenson, we need you today, and what did he do? You fumbled. Mac Jones, I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the game, he did look decently better, but just taking a look at his stats right now, I mean, it's looking bad on paper. I just don't feel like he really had that good of a game. Obviously, we know he's not really a mobile quarterback, so that obviously isn't good at all. But today, Mac Jones, 21 for 33, 240 yards and 2 touchdowns. Absolute troll touchdown that I'll end up showing you guys a little bit, but as soon as Mac Jones throws his pass, I'm like, Mac Jones, I know you can't throw that far. What are we doing? Ends up deflecting off of some guy number 88. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I remember no Devontae Parker. I believe no Dustin Aguilar as well. I think this guy came from the practice squad. I think his name is like Scotty Washington, I think. I'm like, who is this guy? Number 88? Ramondre Stevenson today on the ground did not really have that good a game. Obviously, when he's going up against a pretty, I would say, a pretty decent Bengals rush defense and defense overall. And the fact that we're down 22 points at half, obviously not going to go ahead and do the run game until obviously we try to make that fake comeback at the end of the game. 13 carries, 30 yards for him, and really was good at the end of the game. And except for obviously that fumble which caused the game, gave me flashbacks of week 1 last year where we had the game basically all it was ours for the taking, and Damien Harris fumbles out the goal line, and the Dolphins ended up winning that game week 1. So my heart, man, my heart. Then Kendrick Bourne, I'm gonna talk about decent about this video. 1 carry for 29 yards. Kendrick Bourne is a big play guy. He is a playmaker. Matt Patricia, Bill Belichick, even Joe Judge. Why is Kendrick Bourne now one of the main guys in his offense? This is his last year probably as a New England Patriot. Teams are willing to trade for him this trade deadline, and you guys declined it, which I'm not mad about because I like Kendrick Bourne as a player, and him and Mac Jones have had a pretty good connection. But why are you not utilizing it? You wait till Devontae Parker. You wait till Nelson Aguilar, I think, is out. Hunter Henry today was also out, so that even gave him more ability to get on the field. Why are you waiting till now to put him on the field? Do you see how good of a player this man is? And he's just rotting on a bench in a doghouse. Maybe something's going on in the locker room or something between the coaches and something. I heard a little bit of rumblings, but dog, on the field, this man is an absolute playmaker. Where was he at this whole season? Like, we're out here trotting like randoms, bro. We got my boy Kendrick Bourne out here cooking when he's coming in. Every time he comes in, he's out here cooking. He's just rotting on the bench. You kidding me, bro? And then today, again, he was our leading receiver. Shocker, when he actually gets actual plays and actual targets. 6 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown right here.
Jones. Back of the end zone. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne.
Jacoby Myers, who last week we absolutely hated, went ahead and lateraled it. I'm going to give a little bit of that also to Ryan Stevenson. Go down. Why are you trying to lateral the path to Jacoby Myers? Obviously, he's not in the nick of things. I don't know what's going on with him mentally as well. But you try to lateral to him, and now he's forced to make a weird play. Like, obviously, I'm still not holding anything back from Jacoby. That was an absolute dumb play by him. But today, on an absolute troll, 6 receptions, 83 yards, and a touchdown right here, which you guys will have to see to believe.
29. Jones steps up, tries to avoid it, buys some time. Jones uncorks, deep ball, touchdown on the ricochet. Jacoby Myers.
Yes, it bounced off of, I don't even see his name right here. I'm looking at, I believe his name is Scotty Thompson, number 88. Pretty sure he was a practice squad guy. I don't know where we got him from, but I didn't even know he was even playing today. It even seems to really the end of the 4th quarter if I was even paying that close of attention. So Jacoby Myers, that was an absolute troll. Nice catch though. Again, giving us some fall hope. Jonnu Smith, 3 receptions, 21 yards. No Hunter Henry to absolutely hurt us, but Jonnu was pretty good in his replacement, a decent amount. Marcus Jones at the end of the 4th quarter caught a really nice pass. 1 reception, 15 yards. Pierre Strong, 2 receptions for 10 yards. Tyquan Thornton, 1 for 8, and Ramondre only 2 for 3. Definitely want to see Ramondre at least be utilized because he is definitely the best offensive player for us. Why is he not utilized in the passing game when the run game isn't going good? Like, you don't want to, I get you don't want to do too many screen passes, but you can throw him on a route. Like, he can catch. He's a really good guy. He's a really good guy, man. And then onto the defense, Marcus Jones is just him. I asked him a bathroom because he had a pretty good game. In the beginning of the game, he was getting cooked. The last game, he did get cooked for that fake Keelan Cole touchdown, which I still abide by. That was not a touchdown. One was forward in bounds, one forward out of bounds. But my boy with an absolute just good momentum boost. We're down 22. First points of the game on a pick 6 right here.
New England territory. Burrow off his back foot. It's intercepted. Down the sideline, Marcus Jones has got speed. Still going all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
This was absolutely insane. Marcus Jones, I absolutely love you. You are indeed him. He not only is our cornerback with Jalen Mills and Jack Jones out today, he's also utilized as a receiver, utilized as a kick and punt return. I thought he did fumble out of bounds at the end of the game in the 4th quarter on the punt return, but again, it was out of bounds. Obviously, I was expecting him to have a decent return because that's kind of what he is. He's a big play guy, give us some more momentum, and Mac Jones will go down, but no timeouts, and just try to have some plays go out of bounds and then do this, do that, but nope, apparently not. Matthew Judon, my boy, Matthew Judon, man, absolutely love red sleeves. The Pro Bowler this year, yes sir. My boy ends up getting another sack, and also he forced a fumble on Jamar Chase at the end of the 4th quarter.
Gets a 3rd and 3. Rush coming. Losing the football. Jamar Chase. Patriots take over. Judon knocks it free.
Which is huge. Put us in basically the red zone, if you will, and then Ramondre went down. And then he obviously ended up fumbling, but yeah, they've got also another sack from Josh Uche. Just an absolute beast. This 3rd year in the NFL. He has, I believe, now 12 sacks. Like, he's just an absolute beast as well. Yeah, only really 2 sacks today. The Bengals O-line definitely has improved, so does that. Then Marcus Jones, 3 kick return for 65 yards, pretty good. And then Pierre Strong as well, 2 returns for 46 yards, pretty good returns from our guys today. Then Nick Folk really let us down today, man. Nick Folk really let us down today. I believe he missed not only 1 but 2 PATs. No field goal attempts at all from him. And also Michael Pilardi, you fumbled a punt. Like, that just sums up the Patriots season. Our punter fumbling a punt. We already had a bad punter this year in Jake Bailey, and now we have Michael Pilardi, who hasn't been good as a punter this year as well. Like, is it that hard to find a good punter? Like, I just don't understand this team at all. But Yeah, that's just disgusting, man. That's just disgusting. But shout out to the defense for putting up an absolute second half masterclass, by the way, starting with Marcus Jones. Just igniting that kind of reminded me of the Kyle Duggar pick six against the Raiders. We ended up losing that game as well because of offensive miscues at the end of the game, both involving Ramondre Stevenson, who was our best offensive player. So if we're gonna go down like that, I guess, like they say, go down with your best player. But that shit stings, bro. That shit fucking stings. Joe Burrow today, absolute first half masterclass. Oh yeah, that's what I mentioned. We also did get a pick today from old man who still got it. Our guy, Devin McCourty, with a pick right here.
19, second down for Cincinnati. Burrow, intercepted. Trying to hit Tyler Boyd. Devin McCourty steps in for the pick.
And like I was saying about Joe Burrow, 40 for 52, 375 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Joe Mixon, 16 for 65. Burrow, 4 for 5 on the ground. Samaje Perine, 4 for 3 on the ground. T. Higgins absolutely lit us up. T. Higgins is actually criminal that he's a wide receiver 2 for this team because he can be wide receiver 1 on a lot of teams. And the T. Higgins fantasy owner, he's him. T. Higgins is him. T. Higgins is him. 8 receptions, 128 yards and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 8 receptions, 79 yards, and a fumble at the end of the game. And then Trent Irwin, 3 receptions, 45 and 2 touchdowns. I promise you, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but Trent Irwin, if you told me he was a DoorDash driver, I wouldn't even second guess that. Because who the fuck is Trenton Irwin, and why did he come this close from having 3 touchdowns today? Like, this is the Patriots defense. This is what we pride ourselves on. Got Bill Belichick, a defensive guy. That defense is supposed to always be good. But my guy, are you kidding me? Trenton Irwin? Like, I'll get cooked by T. Higgins. I'll get cooked by Jamar Chase. I'll get cooked by Joe Mixon. Getting cooked by Trenton Irwin? My nigga, who? Joe Mixon today, 7 receptions, 43 yards. Mitchell Wilcox again, I don't know who that is. They believe the backup tight end with Hayden Hurst out, and they also have Patriots legend Devin Asiasi, not Patriots legend at all. It was actually a bust for us, unfortunately. And Mitchell Wilcox today, 6 receptions, 35 yards. Tyler Boyd, 3 for 21. Samaje Perine, 3 for 19. And Devin Asiasi, 2 for 5. Also got a sack from Logan Wilson, a sack from Cameron Sample, a sack from Josh Tupou, half a sack from Zach Carter, half a sack from Joseph Asai. And yeah, again, the Patriots O-line started off pretty hot. Now, not so much. The Patriots O-line is definitely falling off a cliff. And in terms of the plays today, they had 78 to our 53. They had 3 turnovers, 2 picks and a fumble to our 1 turnover, which is the fumble. So we had 10 penalties to their 8, 6 punts to their 3. We allowed 4 sacks, they allowed 2. They were 8 for 16 on third down. We were 6 for 13. They had 29 first downs to our 15. And they had 36 minutes of possession time to our 23. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. But the Patriots season is officially over. No more, folks. So I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would have made it with another season like last season, going out absolutely sad to the Bills. Now we actually can try to go for like a top 15 pick. We got the Bills and the Dolphins next. I mean, if we can beat the Dolphins, that's cool. If we can beat the Bills, that's cool. But if not, get us a higher draft pick, man. This is another big offseason for the New England Patriots. We apparently were trying to have rumors for a new OC. Thankfully, Matt Patricia. Hopefully, sayonara, big man. You're a defensive coordinator. Went to the Lions. That didn't work out. Came back to run offense. But Belichick, what the fuck is that? And yeah. But if you can have LeBron, I would love that. Obviously, we know he's the OC right now for the Alabama Crimson Tide in college football. Not a college football playoff though, but in college football. Rare year without them being in the CFB. Just missing out on that this season. And yeah, a lot of moves to be made though. Gotta go out and get an actual wide receiver 1. Jacoby Myers, I believe he's a free agent. I wonder what's gonna go on with him. Mac Jones, still not sold on him, but we'll see what happens in terms of all of that. But definitely going to be another big offseason, just like it was 2 years ago where we got Judon and Bourne and this and that. Like, hey, last year was fun. This year it was fun early on, but then reality struck early. This team is simply not a playoff team. We need a real OC. A lot of moves to be made. I like Ramondre, the tight ends. Get rid of one of them, either Jonnu or Henry. I love Hunter Henry, but you guys barely use him. And Donald Smith, he's usually just a blocker, but he's been decent as of late. So yeah, Patriots lose another week. GG to the Bengals fans out there. The better luck next year to say for us. Definitely a tough way to go out. They have 442 yards to our 285. My heavens, man. My heavens. This is a tough loss, man. Season is officially over. On to next season, and it's about that time for me to start looking up the mock draft to see what the hell we're gonna do. Because I'm telling you, if we come out the season without a real OC and without a real wide receiver 1, I'm still gonna be not high in this team at all, because the defense, it shows strides. It might not be elite like it was prior, but it's still a really good defense. Really good and elite isn't the same thing. It's a really good defense. It's not elite though. And Jonathan Jones also is there for a reason. Maybe try to see if you can get a cornerback, one of them. We don't like paying for cornerbacks. We just like making undrafted and late round guys, cornerbacks like CB1s like Jack Jones. So we'll see about all that. But Patrick Lewis today, very sad. Season is officially over. And time to wrap it up. Time to look at the mock draft and see what the fuck we're doing this year. Because this playoff shit, it's not it. We're cooked. Pats, we're cooked. Okay, we're cooked. On to next year, man. On to next year. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, so follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Your boy John. Hopefully you got the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.